Should be going live. Oh, it says we're live. It says we're live. Today is August 8th, and the Yankees just wrapped up a 3-game set in Baltimore that looked a lot more like home run derby than baseball. 5 home runs in each game. It was fun. It was wild. They're undefeated since the trade deadline. They're 12-0 against the Orioles in their last 12 games. There's a lot of good stuff going on. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy. Fuck. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out with us for a little bit as we recap the series that was. It was a wild one. Jake, how are you doing? My name's... Well, hold on. My name's John Boy. I'm coming to you from New Jersey, and I have my co-host Jake wearing a sleeveless Central Connecticut State gray shirt and an El Gary hat. Jake, how you doing?
Yeah, Jim, I was thinking about CCSU today because I am wearing Central Connecticut State clothes head to toe, which isn't actually that odd, which is another issue. But yeah, I don't know. Are you and I the pride of CCSU? Am I the pride of CCSU? How do we want to do that?
Neither of us are the pride. Kenny Horton's the pride of CCSU.
Okay, I'm the pride of CCSU then. Jim, I mean, dude, you're always a homer with these Yanks, man. The starting pitching still bad. Hal's cheap, and all we do is beat teams.
Whoa. Who you been hanging? Is that what Jess has been saying to you about the Yankees lately?
Noodle. That's what Noodle the Doodle Dog's been saying.
Jeez.
No, man. Times are great. The Orioles are the Orioles. Let's be honest. These games were a little lackluster, not even in a Yankees cocky way. When games 1 and 2 got tight for a little bit, it wasn't like baseball action. It was just like, oh, okay, that's a bummer. No, all right, another round for the boys, and then they go hit another round of homers. So the action itself, is what it is. We took care of business. And we're on to Toronto, and yeah, the boys are winning games. Mike Tauchman's the best to ever do it, and Kyle Higashioka, I think, is living up to my bold statement of the year, is that I think he would be a top 5 Yankees home run derby hitter, and we saw him against batting practice pitching. That's what he did.
The home run stroker. Getting Higgy with it.
It's a lot of fun.
John Sterling had a lot of fun. The Yankees had a lot of fun.
The Orioles are obviously in a sad state. I don't think we're going to do a big talking Orioles segment here. I feel bad for Gary Thorne. Gary Thorne's great, man. And the fact that he has to sit through 81 of these, that feels like rude. He's a great baseball announcer.
81, does he only do home games?
Oh, I don't know. I figured they rotate guys in. But yeah, it's probably a lot more.
Yeah. I feel bad for... I wonder what his contract is, because he probably wants out. And if we want to touch on the Orioles a little bit, they're bad across the board. Like, they got some bats that can swing every now and then.
Yeah.
They've had, like we said on the pregame show, the Orioles have had more players get hit in the face by fly balls than they have wins in the last week.
Yeah.
Yo, they have the Astros coming into town.
Yeah, it's Kenny Singleton had a quote that killed me. Him and Rucco on the call this week, and Rucco was like, "So Kenny, when you were a player, would you rather have a manager that was kind of real with you all the time, or did you want someone who sugarcoated it every now and then, or dressed it up?" He said, and Kenny goes, "Well, that's a good question, Rye, but there's really no how much can you dress this up?" And it's like, that's a great call, man. They are in tight times. I guess you got to sell them on trying to become major leaguers. But dude, it gets really, I don't want to say dark because that's kind of rude, but when you think about the roles that guys like Sessa, Tarpley, Chance Adams would have on this Orioles team, like they'd be three of their best pitchers.
They're really bad, man.
Yeah. So that was talking Orioles.
They had a fight in the dugout. They had a guy get concussed.
Yeah, that was fun.
Wasn't that fun? Because people are asking me for a breakdown left and right, and there's no camera angles.
Yeah.
There's like
Nothing
nothing
there.
I have to do it because I'm getting so many requests, and people are going to be disappointed by the video, and that's just kind of the nature of this video. It's don't do it, and people are disappointed that I didn't do it, or do it and they're disappointed in the result. So lose.
Team one on that. Easy team one.
But then the requests keep coming,
Right.
and that's
Fade
kind of
out in a
annoying.
week and a half or so.
Yeah, maybe still getting requests for some that I didn't do. Anyway,
Can I request from you who brings us this episode, Jim?
Yeah, this episode, baby, month of August, we got a lot of new sponsors, and I am excited to let you know who they are. Miguel Gaspar.
I think, did we get him last time, or is he talking baseball too? Either way, it's a fun name, so we can let it rip again.
Amanda Matola.
Amanda Matola, huh? With the cannolis?
Richie Ovali.
Richie Ovali, kicking at the curve.
Corinne Campbell. Can't do that in Italian. Corinne Campbell.
Corinne Campbell, good ball player.
Gustavo Nieves.
No. You tried, though. I appreciate it.
That was the Eastern European.
Okay.
Gustavo Nieves. Patrick O'Neill.
Yes, Patty O'Neill.
Josh Frankel.
Good third baseman name. Josh Frankel played third base. I promise you that.
You have to say Frankel like Josh Frankel.
Josh Frankel.
Josh Frankel. Ernesto Cedillo.
Ernesto Cedillo. That's a good pitcher name. That's a good.
There's not two L's though. There's not two L's.
Cedillo.
Ali McKelly?
Ali Maselli, bro.
Ali Maselli's kind of cool name. That's like a fun name.
Yeah.
Dylan Strine. Or Delone Strine.
Delone Strine and Mark Gessner?
Mark Gessner is my guess.
Barely know her. Who are those people?
Our most recent Patreon supporters, $2 a month, live access, hang out in the chat. Got some people in the chat tonight. Late night chat crew. I like that. You get video access for whenever you want to watch the whole thing on video. You get a chance to win 2 jerseys each month. Tomorrow, I am doing the raffles. Since we don't have anything else going on tomorrow morning, Jake, I am doing the raffles. It's on my list. The July raffle will be announced tomorrow. So go to patreon.com/talkingyanks and you can help us out, and we really appreciate it. It's getting us. It's helping us out. It's getting us to big places, so we really appreciate it. All right, Jake. Injury report? Is that what we're gonna do, dude? There's some news. There's some movements. Stan's hitting off a tee.
Stan's hitting off a tee and running on the 0G machine, which set Kenny Singleton up for the most Kenny Singleton Jake joke of all time.
Singleton, I like Kenny, and I like Ruocco. I don't think they're the perfect match.
No.
Because Ruocco's young and new and fun, and Kenny is so stuck in 1980s, announcing.
A little bit. And I think I've got the best way to explain it. Because I like Kenny. I think
Me too.
Kenny's a pro. We obviously love Ruocco. I think I figured it out. When Kenny and Keister are together in the booth, Kenny sends an old man joke, Keister sends an old man joke to one-up him, and it kind of becomes this old man what-up fest. And it's kind of a good time. And Ruocco, every time Kenny Singleton cracked an old man joke, Ruocco was like, "Come on, man, that's what you're feeding me."
Yeah, dude, Ruocco was fake laughing, and at one point he's like, "Oh, Kenny, you're too much," and I was like, "Oh boy, what are we doing here?" But yeah, so what were we saying? What led into that?
Giancarlo is doing things, which is news.
Yeah, hit off a tee. Sevy and Betances have not thrown off a mound yet, but are planning to.
Sevy's throwing off a mound Friday. 20 to 30 pitches, only fastballs and changeups. Do you guys like real updates? Because normally I'm not that on the pulse, but Dad's here.
Yeah, where'd you get these from? You got more than me. Gary Sanchez played a game today. Is Gary gonna be up tomorrow?
I heard a rumor that he's on path for Saturday.
Okay. I mean, why not? Like, the Higgy and Romine are doing crazy things, and we're just playing the Blue Jays, so let Gary get his reps in. Like last
Gary,
time
I guess you're just optioned to the minors now, Gary. Sorry, these guys got it.
Some people are saying that for real, but no. But let him get his reps in. Like, we've seen them throw guys up to the majors, and they're clearly like two days ahead of where they should be. So let Gary play 3 days. I don't care if they let Gary play the weekend out in AAA. And I'm Gary's biggest stan. So it's just not. Health is so much more important than these games against the Blue Jays, which we can probably win with Higgy and Romine.
Yeah, and today's Wednesday. I keep forgetting that. Or we're recording on Wednesday. You're probably listening Thursday. He played 7 innings today. I think he went 1 for 3 with a single. So they're probably going to get him a full day Thursday or Friday, maybe both. And then if he's good, I think they're expecting to give him the call.
Yeah, so maybe they're going to play Thursday a full game, Friday travel day, Saturday he's up. But again, no rush. Get him right. Make sure he's fully healthy. Gleyber Torres played 2 games. Last time we chatted on the series recap, he was in the hospital. His dad told us he was okay. Played 2 games, got pulled in the second game for the same exact thing. Comes back game 3, the happiest puppy dog Gleyber we've ever seen.
The best little brother entrance to the party ever.
Dude, I forget how young he is so often.
Yeah.
And like, dude, CeCe's son is close in age to Gleyber. They're like,
Will play with Gleyber. 8 years apart, something like that.
CeCe's son is in high school.
Yeah, 15? I want to say like 16, 15, something like that.
It's like 6-7 years apart.
Yeah, 22. Again, not a numbers pod, but there's if little C becomes an actual progress, or little big C is an actual like player and could make the major leagues at like 22, 23. By the way, like shout out. That's pretty cool that you could say stuff like that. No one ever said that about me. But like, yes, Gleyber Torres would still be a Major League Baseball player.
Yeah, I'm just saying when Gleyber came back into the dugout and was so happy, and the way they treated him, I was like, dude, he's their little brother.
And yes, it was so little brother mode. And the thing that got me even better was obviously like that was just a good time. Gleyber's coming through smiling. Depending his relationship with the guy, he's either getting a hug / headlock or a like high five. Like even Hap cracked a big smile. He's like, "Oh, look at the young fellows back here." But know what I was picturing, Jim? Gleyber Torres, when he was walking through the tunnel up to the dugout, he started smiling like, "Oh, I'm about to dap up all the guys."
So he did a little like shoulder jog, and then he like calmed himself down as soon as the tunnel started to open.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fun thing to picture.
It's pretty fun.
So Gleyber, abdominal, day to day. We don't really know what it is still, but he keeps.
Are you weirded out about this, or
very weirded out? Very concerned that they had him play before getting an MRI.
Right, as is Yankee tradition.
It's getting ridiculous. It's getting really ridiculous. So Betances and Sevy threw off flat ground. Betances is set to throw off a mound on Monday. Severino on Friday. Giancarlo begun light baseball activity. Do we have any update on Voit?
We haven't, and I think we're waiting on a big one because I think they gave him like a cortisone shot, and they basically said, like, I think the next thing from Voit is supposed to be a decision, whether it's like they're doing the surgery or not.
The way Voit talked in his postgame was that if he gets the surgery, he's out for the season. I know they said 6 weeks, but if you watched the presser with Voit, he was basically, in his mind, it seemed very much he would be out for the playoffs.
Right, and it starts getting back into that thing. Like, even if he had a perfect rehab and he's healthy for game 1 of the ALCS, I mean, it's how do you get that guy back up to speed and like facing live pitching and stuff? So, and that's with like a perfect rehab. So yes, I think, and I mean for that reason, and again, I hate that I have to tell everyone this every week. Not a doctor, but it feels like that kind of surgery isn't like a 8 month, 12-month type rehab. So you feel like Voit is gonna drag it out as long as he can if he knows he doesn't necessarily need surgery just for that reason. But again, what do I know? Literally nothing.
Literally nothing.
Literally nothing. And
And
we didn't get
Ed,
a Hicks update either, right?
no. But he did get the shirts we sent him.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
He said, thanks, got him.
Yeah.
I was going to respond, but I didn't.
I did.
You did? What'd you say?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what our responses were.
What do you think? What do you think I would reply to him?
Okay, I had this typed out. So for anyone that doesn't know, Hicks DM'd us and asked us for Savage shirts. We said, sure. We sent,
Yeah.
yeah. We sent him some shirts. He said, then I said they should have arrived today. It was the day he got injured, so probably didn't really want to go through a box of shirts to give him out, so that kind of sucked for us. But he responds and said, thanks, got him. I typed out a reply that was something like, hope the arm's feeling good, need you to one-up Talkman, Talkman's catch later on in the year. Something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. That's a nice play. It's a little fun.
And then I was like, nah, I don't care. So
I
just deleted it and didn't respond.
I went a little more plain Jane. I thought about dropping the like, hey man, and if you ever want to come on the pod or something like that. But I figured that I thought we were a little mini conversation away from that. So I went pretty generic message. Are you seeing it?
I am seeing it, but now I'm seeing the other DM on the Talking Yanks. That's so good.
Yo, bro, do you get paid for this?
Read the above that. Read the message. Sorry that this. Welcome to the section of Talking Yanks where we read you our DMs on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. How about welcome to the Yankees, the Talking Yanks DM segment? This gentleman decided to reach out on May 15th and say, honestly, bro, you are pretty annoying and you give meaningless info regarding the game and you point out the obvious. You replied, thank you for being honest.
It's key. That's key to any. It's key to any conversation. Is honesty.
Right now, this is live.
Oh, more question marks.
Fuck that kid. I responded to Aaron Hicks because I couldn't just leave it like we can't leave Aaron Hicks on the last message. So I liked the message where he said, "Got them, thanks," and then I said, "Enjoy, man. Happy to see you out there soon." Eyes emoji, arm flex emoji.
Nice. I just responded to this kid said current salary is $350K.
So all right, that was Talking Yanks DM segment, new segment of the show.
Yeah, that was our dude. Me and Luke went through like my DMs during the game to try and get a hold of them. We got like 10% done.
Dude, I always get in there and try to help out a little bit, and then I run into a roadblock because there's no like make it unread. So like every now and then it'll be like, "Yo, dude, what's a good place to swing by in Lavalette?" And I'm like, "I got nothing." And then it's like, do I leave this on unread? Like, there's been a couple of times I've messaged people and I've been like, "Hey, message back. This is Jake." Like that's not a cool look. So anyways.
This dude says, "What? How can I get on?"
You should copy and paste his last message, the first message you sent.
That's exactly what I did.
Great minds. I hope he doesn't have that saved, and he's just like, "Wow, John Boy's a jerk." Should we do the games? What do we do now?
Should we start talking about actual things?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, let's burn game 1 then.
I burn game 1.
Here we go. On your marks, get set, burn!
Game 1, my Masahiro Tanaka versus Peter Gabriel Yanoa. And this is going to be a long series for the Orioles. Top two, and you'd think if any team would know. Austin Romine, Han Solo job. We're tied at ones after three. In the fifth, it's March Madness because Vicky V, baby. A 2 RBI triple for Bravik. He's unbelievable. He's a battleship. He's a PT peer. Why don't we talk about it at the Gardy party? Both of them go yard 6-1. It's a rout. Oh, Tankster runs out of gas and Canely gets touched up. We're tied at 6 with the Birds? Hung over from Boston's funeral? Nope, because the Yanks are built for tough. Mike Ford Yabo, followed by the best Mike T in baseball the last month. Westside talk it out as the Yanks go up 9-6, which would be your final, Jim. Tanaka to Canely to Vino to Britton to Chapman. Yanks win.
They did win.
They did win.
Informative and entertaining burn, Jake.
That's kind of what I was going for there.
Dickie V impression for Vic Valera.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that written down.
Oh no! Wow, on the spot.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a master.
I don't know, bad brain, I'll say. But
yeah.
What do you legitimately remember about this game?
That people were worried when it became 6-6.
Right.
And are we doing this as fans of this team watching the game? Are we really worried about the outcome of this game because it's currently tied 6-6? You're a fool if you were. I don't mean to be harsh. You're a fool if you were. Tanaka's bad though. No, Tanaka's new splitter is nasty. Isolate that pitch. He actually has a splitter again, Jake. He got hit hard. He got saved by defense. The play at the plate, and then the two plays at the plate saved him. I think there was another nice play. So he got hit hard the whole time. So I don't know what necessarily went wrong. And then in the sixth inning, he completely missed spots and they just started landing.
And
but
Jim,
the splitter itself looked good.
That's kind of my concern right now with Tank is that it seems like this is a few starts recently that it seems like he's kind of run out of gas. Like, I feel like we gave him a pass for a couple starts because he looked good. And then we said, at the end there, he kind of wore out. Like the start against the Rockies, I know we said that. And then the Arizona start, he used a lot of pitches. Boston, he got shelled. And then Baltimore, kind of the same thing, cruising again, and then he gets knocked around. So, I don't know. Little yellow flag up with Tank.
I like that his splitter's better.
Right.
Now he's just got to fix all of it.
That would be kind of the Jakey spin zone there. His walks are a little up right now. I don't like that. And he's given up a lot of hits, Jim. I mean, that Red Sox game skews everything, but in his last 18.2 innings, he's given up 34 hits. So you're right that splitter looks good, and maybe he's testing some things and saving kind of that slider stuff that was working earlier in the season when he didn't have the splitter. And, hey, that would be my spin zone, that Tanaka's testing stuff now to get right for the playoffs, but it's a pretty big spin right now because he's been rough.
Yeah, we need a good outing. Do you think Boone should have pulled him?
Like ever? You think, should I let him go the whole game or what?
No, at that sixth inning. Like, not let him go. Five and better.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't up in arms either way about it. It's like we look at the Orioles differently, and rightfully so. So you're kind of telling yourself, Tank, get through that sixth inning. And the bullpen was pretty well used. I mean, we ended up using the four horsemen that game, but that ensured that we couldn't use them the next game. So yeah, I'm kind of okay with it. I don't know.
All right, I got to put my phone down because now this fucking kid's DMing me.
Yeah,
I told him to go fuck himself.
Nice.
He's like, so I sent him back like, dude, you said that you hated us and we suck. Why would you want to work with us? He's like, I stand by it. So why would you work with us?
Double down. God, I respect that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. He's like, I stand by it. And I was like, so why would you work with us? And he's like, because I have the knowledge. I have a lot of Yankees knowledge. I said, oh, cool, dude. Go start your own company then, because I'm annoying and I've done pretty well. So you should do great. He said, bro, relax.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
I said, bro, go fuck yourself. He goes, oh, wow. I'm screenshotting this to show everyone what kind of person you are. I never said the F word at you.
YD up.
All right, I got to put my phone down. Fuck that kid. Anyway, that is me deviating from Tanaka. I am worried. I don't want to be. I'm not worried to the point of like no return. Like Tanaka has 2 good starts in a row, Jake, and I'm cartoon hard eyes ready for playoff Tanaka.
And that's the thing, and that's where, and again, we're going to come up on a good James Paxton start, which I mean we're 2 starts away from changing our views on him a little bit. Legitimately, a lot can change with how we view guys approaching the playoffs between now and then. So, and you know, if Tank's new splitter is working and he starts getting back to that slider and painting a little better, awesome. Good, cool tester segment where you got knocked around. But, yeah, right now it's not good.
Not good. All right. All right. What next? Anything else from this game? Canely? You worried about Canely?
No, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
It's his birthday in Baltimore. My guy was slamming crab cakes and Patron.
Are you upset that he yelled at the hitter?
No.
Because the Yankees pitchers, we don't have any Bumgarner-esque types who yell at like batters who pimp home runs.
Yeah, I mean CeCe would if he had to.
No, I don't think CeCe's ever done that.
No, I mean not Mad Bum, but I think Mad Bum's a little extreme for me. I don't know. I think each team puts blinders on their own guys to a degree, just because you mask it with it's intensity, man. I love that guy, and I don't know. Tommy Canely was just the reliever of the month, so maybe it just bummed him out a little more. But no, I'm not. No.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to game 2 then. Keep this trainer moving. Game 2, bullpen day with Holder starting. Holy moly.
Game 1, and this will just be a recurring theme, home runs from Romine, Gardner, Tauchman, Mike Ford, and retweet Tauchman. So,
yeah, and then this wasn't even... Tauchman had 2 home runs, and it wasn't even the Tauchman game.
No.
So moving on to that, game 2 burn. Yeah. On your mark. Get set. Burn.
Opener day with Johnny Holder and a depleted Yankees bullpen. Buckle up, someone might say. And if there was a day for the O's to get a win, it would be today, as they'd hope to get a Woj bomb performance from Adrian Wojciechowski. Yanks strike first. Let's give them something to talk about as La Machina passes the baton to the Gregorius D.I. What's popping in now? And like 3 freshmen rolling to a party. We've got some solo dongs from all of them. It's 3-0 Yanks. After a little seesaw action, including a homer by Santander, it's 5-4 Yanks after 5. But Jim, row, swing the bat, watch the ball go far. Best backup catcher in baseball. It's a 2-run game until Mike Tauchman can't stop, won't stop. He gets down, baby, for an RBI double. And in the 9th, the icing on the cake, Cameron Maben and Brett Gardner, the yin and the yang, the good cop, the bad cop, the hugger and the bad mother, both go solo. And Jim, this is where it really gets wild. Holder to Tarpley to Nestor to Otto, Yanks win 9-4 final.
Wow. Did you call Gardner a bad mother?
Bad mother, man.
Bad mother effer.
I missed something in game one, Jim, that I have to do for the fans.
Okay.
I'm The final pitcher for the Orioles was Jimmy Yacobonis. We haven't
Bogus.
Yacobogus. That guy's a bum. He was one of the better outings for the Oriole pitchers. But
So this is the Mike Tauchman game.
this is Mike Tauchman game.
Home
the catcher
run.
around the world.
Dude, that was a fucking, I mean,
Awesome catch.
I haven't looked at every robbed home run this season, but I guess that's in the top 3. Elbow to the top of the wall is impressive.
That was full extension. The Orioles wall helps and hurts because the full extension looks awesome, but someone's also going to counter back and be like, that's a low wall. But that was kind of good speed, full extension, and he gave my natural celebration the little mini high step afterwards with the woo. I mean, that's everything I'm all about.
He's such a football player. It's phenomenal. And then he gets that double, does some yoga at second base.
It was pretty funny.
I'm falling head over heels in love with Mike Tauchman.
Yeah, it's raw emotion that you just don't get from athletes.
I mean, you do sometimes, but like Judge tried to cover it up for a while. He's himself. That's what I'll say. Yes. Like Mike Tauchman is himself out there.
There's none of him that wants to hide it. Like when Mike Tauchman hits that double against the Orioles, it's not like he's coasting into second and he's like, all right, play it cool and throw up the 4s. He's still going 110 and having a good time.
And then he steals third, Jake, right after the yoga.
I was the first one to call that out. 5-tool Tauchman.
5-tool Tauchman. First one to get it.
Damn. Credit to John Boy.
Credit to John Boy. 5-tool Tauchman. Nailed it. The 8 and 9 hitters having all our RBIs in the first 2 games. It's crazy. Romine with 3. See, like Tauchman was so good in game 2 that it overshadowed Romine. Because if Tauchman didn't do what he was doing, we'd be talking about Romine. He roped every single ball that he hit.
Looked incredible.
I liked what you said. I don't know if it was on pregame show or this show, but Romine's swing right now is getting so much zone. When they show the replay, it's like perfectly balanced and flat as it comes to the zone. It looks amazing.
Dude, it's the kind of generic baseball term, but when they show a slow-mo replay of his swing, it looks like his bat head is in the zone forever. And you're kind of seeing the results of that because he's pulling balls. He's doing the opposite. You don't even know Romine stuff. He looks great. And I mean, maybe it is, maybe Marcus Thames should be getting awards, but I don't know. It's incredible at this point.
Marcus Thames and PJ Pelletier, our best friend.
Our best good friend.
Yeah. They get a lot of credit. Not from me. I don't know what they do. But the players always give them credit.
Right.
So, good to know. Pitching, Jake. They do the opener. They do Holder. We're undefeated in opener days. Were you nervous with Holder going out there? We had people in our pregame show telling us this was a punt move. You and I both didn't think so.
No. It was... I'll say this. If your definition of punt day is not having the good relievers available because we have never used a reliever 3 days in a row all season, then yes, technically that's a punt day. Holder, he's back from the minor leagues. He didn't give up a run until the 3rd inning of this start, and it was against the Orioles. I kind of like the matchup for them because the Orioles' biggest threats are right-handed hitters. So, I was sitting back saying, like, hey, maybe we get 2 out of Holder today. Holder's biggest problem was he was too efficient getting the 2 innings.
I forgot about that. That is my biggest gripe. Throwing Holder out for that 3rd inning was so dumb. There was no winning that. And Boone prides himself on saying, I wanted to take him out and get him his win on the day. And Holder, who went down, been struggling, comes back up, does the 2 innings perfectly. I know we're struggling for guys in the pen, and you have a lot of innings to do, but let's be honest, their plan was not Holder for 3 because there's no way they pencil that in. Their plan was Holder for 2, and he gave them that, and they should have pulled him right then. Holder going through an order twice, he's a reliever, is something he should never do. So I thought it was dumb. So in my post-game recap, I said, I don't even blame Holder for the runs he gave up or the bad that he did in the 3rd inning. It never should have been asked of him.
Yeah, and it just feels like there has been a few times this year that they've kind of that was one of the big takeaways we actually liked last year was if someone kind of won the day, if a reliever was struggling and they had a clean inning or, whatever it was, if somebody won the day or a starting pitcher was struggling and they had 5 clean, it was like, get them out of there but before you ruin the risk of them having a bad day. And there's been a couple times this year that we haven't seen that, but Holder looks okay, man. And it's so funny, dude. I had people that were like, dude, after the 2 clean innings, people were like, well, he's missing his spots. And it's like, okay, like you just want to be on the Holder sucks train. And I get it. Holder left a lot of train out there to jump on earlier this season. But like let's give this a shot. Since he's been back now, I think it's 5.2 innings, 2 earned runs, which isn't great, but both those 2 earned runs came in that final inning. So he had 5 clean before that. I'm not saying Jonathan Holder's back. I don't even think there's a role. If he gets right, I doubt there'd be a room for him on the playoff roster.
Yeah, our season and postseason doesn't hinge on Holder being right.
No, and I don't think his spot on the postseason roster hinges on that at this point. It would hinge on him being right and a decent amount of injuries. But I don't know, like give Holder a shot. Like remember last year, he was pretty solid. He had a terrible start to this season. Maybe he bounces back. Maybe he doesn't. I'm not saying throw him out there in a high leverage spot again, but like don't kill him yet just because this Yankees team is doing everything great and you're looking for things to kill.
Wow, looking for things to kill.
Imagine.
Scary. Tarpley comes in, Jake. Fly ball, single, ground out, walk, double play, double, home run, single pulled. Tarpley was so good at the end of last year, and he just hasn't been this year.
Yeah, he's had the save game, and there was a game after the save game where his slider was wipeout. Outside of that, he's been very meh this year.
Yeah, which is a bit of a bummer. But he gave up some innings, I guess. His last... Yeah, he's got an 8.31 ERA on the year.
Not good.
Not good. After Tarpley, we hand the ball to Nestor, and he settles things down he really only did 2 innings. But, good enough. Ottavino comes in. He goes 1 2/3. Otto looked good.
Otto did look good.
That's a weird crew. You think if the 4 of them go out to dinner, who do you think is having the most fun and who's having the least fun? You got Tarpley,
I think Nestor has a lot of fun.
Think so?
Yeah, I think Nestor's a fun guy. Mr. 305, the Hialeah kid. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I want to go over those names with you. We need to do that on this episode.
Okay, let's
player nicknames.
We'll add that on to the end. That'll be a little bonus for everyone listening right now.
Holder, Tarpley, Nestor, and Otto. What a crew. I think Holder has a lot of fun. I think Holder just gets everyone high.
Yeah, that old picture of Holder is great. You would know. I mean, you're always high with those glossy eyes. I can't. Jim, whenever I see one of those comments, I want to retweet it so bad.
I can't tell if people are in on the joke now or they're generally new people. I think it's a mix.
I think it is a mix, and that's why I don't retweet all of them, because I think I saw one today was like, dude, glossy-eyed all the time, man, my man. It's like... I I had a good laugh
I
about
think
it.
I'll just get it forever. You know what my new thing is? Whenever someone asks me what the four fingers means, I'm going to quote tweet it with some ridiculous answer. I already did one, and I think
Four
that's going to
worms,
be
man.
I think it's going to be a new thing.
It's four worms.
Instead of having that asked me 10 times and like getting annoyed by it, I'm just going to have a blast with it and make up lies every time.
Talkman hits a double. He lands on second base. He's stoked. He screams at the dugout, and then he throws up the four worms.
Four worms.
Love four worms. In this game, Jimmy, we had Talkman homer, LeMahieu homered, Didi homered, Romine homered, Gardner homered, and Maven homered.
Gardner went oppo twice in a row.
Yeah.
First oppo homer ever, did they say?
Yeah, so that second one technically counts as a home run to center. But the first one counts as oppo.
Nice.
Like
Shortest part of the stadium, but still.
Yeah, hey, and age 35 or whatever.
Well, age 35 and playing pretty well. We'll get to that later.
Old man strength.
Old man. Oh, it's John Sterling's call. He may be short, Susan, but he's got muscles on his muscles.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. I got skin on my bones.
I got fat on my muscles.
Ooh, and that'll bring you right into burn number 3.
Burn Tracy.
On your mark, get your sets, and burn.
Whoa there. Slit me a Labatt as the big maple Paxtad. Takes the bump as John means well for his Orioles as they try to prevent the sweep. Means changeup was mean until the 4th. Everybody now. Good things happen when Cameron Maben is around the baseball. RBI single.
Good things happen when Cameron Maven's around the baseball.
RBI single for Killa Cam to set up this. Kyle Higgins, you stroke me. I 3-run tater, 4-0 Yanks. Paxton was good. 6.2 innings pitched, 1 run, 7 Ks, followed by Chance Adams getting the pitching out of the way because here comes the onslaught with different names for each homer. Urshela, 2-run gopher ball. Urshela again, 2-run ding dong. Maybe Cameron Maben, yard job. Higgy, can't you see? Sometimes your bombs just hypnotize me. Multi-deep fly night for Higashioka, the home run stroker. Yanks finish with 2 touchdowns as the O's can only muster up a safety. 14-2 final as the Yankees sweep.
Sweep. Dude, I know that you won the homer draft,
Oh, yeah.
but 2 players had 2 home runs in this third game, and I picked one of them and you picked the other. Very impressive.
Oh, yeah. It was an impressive homer draft.
Yeah.
Only one man could win.
And if you haven't been tuning into the pregame show, it's a lot of fun. It gets pretty loopy. There's some crowd interaction. It's available on the podcast app now. Talking Yanks pregame show. Search it out. Drive home from work. Once the lineups are posted, it'll be up there a little after that. Enjoy it. Jake, also, real quick, Molly dug up your hot take from the Talkman trade. That was crazy. Jake basically said there's a world where Aaron Hicks has an injury-riddled season and Talkman's good.
Yeah. When I quote tweeted at Jim, I gave some advice to the kids. If you have a question on a quiz where you get to write out the answer, what's that? An open answer question?
Yeah.
Call that? If you don't really know the answer, but you know some of the concepts, just keep writing and see where you land. Because, maybe that next sentence, you hit something that's kind of right, and you get an extra point on the quiz. So that's kind of what happened with Talkman. It definitely.
Dude, that's why you and I are so not multiple choice test takers. Bullshit's in the details. If you give me like a paragraph, I can give you something that's around what you want to hear.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it was a lot of BS. Sometimes so much BS you could get yourself in trouble on open answer questions. Multiple choice, I was always good at. I was good at the eliminating options.
Oh, I mean, okay. I was such a pathetic student. Multiple choice meant I was copying the person, whoever I could
Right,
see.
cheating. We'll call that
Yeah.
cheating. Yeah.
Copying, cheating, yeah. Like if I could find someone and I could see what they bubbled in, just said whatever they get, that's what I get, and I just fucking do the whole thing. Wouldn't even read a question. All the way through
Speaking
college.
Speaking of being the pride of Central Connecticut State, does quick true or false? Did you ever buy a girl a Dunkin' Donuts gift card at the end of the semester because you copied all her answers?
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Jenna Barrett. She was awesome.
Thanks, Jenna Barrett.
No, she had the so we had a sociology class together, but we
Right.
had the same class that we took at different times. So she would take it in the morning, and then we'd have class together, and then she'd just tell me every question that was on there.
Right.
So yes,
Thank you.
I got her gift certificate.
Yeah,
Or
that was
whatever.
very nice.
She came to Duncan every morning. It wasn't like she asked me. We were just being friendly. She gave me all the
Right.
answers. I got her this. Yeah.
Stuff worked out.
Yeah. I learned the stuff in the class. Like I went to every class and listened.
Right.
I'd just rather not bank on myself. I'd rather bank on that girl who I can see every line she's filling in. Sophomore year chemistry or biology, I copied off Rat Tail completely.
Yeah.
We had the same exact answers to every single test. Anyway. Back to the game.
Higashioka Homer, Urshela Homer again, Maben Homer, Higashioka Homer again.
You also had a great take on the pregame show here where you were like, Higgy and Urshela have not played against the Orioles yet. They've sat the first two games, and they're watching their teammates go out there and just fucking pad all their stats, hit all the home runs. These guys are hungry. Like, yo, I want some of this. So then they go out there, and they fucking both have multi-homer games.
Dude,
That was nuts.
I mean, especially Higgy, like Urshela's having this awesome season, and it's almost icing on the cake at this point. Higashioka could be back down in AAA for the majority of the season until maybe September call-ups, and if then he's only playing like once a week. So Higashioka, I mean, this is a great opportunity for him to pad whatever his career major league stats may be. Kyle Higashioka can tell people he had a multi-homer major league game.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's nuts.
Can we talk about Canely during this game? It's his birthday. He knew he wasn't going to pitch. Someone tweeted, like, I think he was sipping out of a flask and just walking around having a good time. When he went into the bullpen later in the game and was just still just, like, having fun.
Yeah.
Classic, like, you just come back to high school and you're hanging out with the teammates and you have a little bit of, like, I can drink now. I can walk around and do whatever. Like, he was just, like, king of the walk, having a great time.
Yeah, you wonder if they got the thumbs up throughout because it was Canely, and it was just like, well, if we don't allow Canely to drink during this game, he's still gonna drink, and so like we might as well just air this out. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't shock me if Tommy was having a little bit of the sauce to celebrate his B-Day.
Jonathan Garcia in the chat says that this was not Higgy's first multi-home run game.
In the major leagues?
Yeah. Well, his first and second hits were home runs, right? Were they the same game? I was at one of those games.
You were at one of those games. I'll bring up his career game logs. I didn't think so. Either way, he could still say it. So like, I'm not putting egg on my face. I'll tell you that much.
It definitely is his first multi-home run game.
I mean, John Garcia duping it. It is his first multi-home run.
It is his first multi. Jonathan
John Garcia,
Garcia.
eat a bug.
Eat two bugs. Whoa, jinx.
You owe me a bug.
Yeah, we both owe Jonathan Garcia a bug. He's got to eat a lot of bugs.
Okay. Anything else about the baseball? Paxton looked good. I mean, this wasn't baseball. This was a destruction.
Dude, it really wasn't baseball. It felt like they were playing a college team in spring training. And the Orioles were just a mess, man. Managers fighting with
Yeah.
players, left fielders getting concussed. Anything in front of the outfielders was basically a hit. It was bad. Their pitching was
That's,
bad. You know what I say? It kind of sucks that Means got knocked
yeah.
around because he was looking really good, and I was kind of getting like a little tingle of hope for the Orioles. I was like, hey, at least they got this dude.
Yeah. And it was his first start back off the IL, so he was on a pitch limit and he was getting back into it. And against the Yankees, so whatever. But yeah, man, I mean, it just sends you into these whirlwind of thoughts. Like knowing that there's guys like Mike Talkman, Luke Voigt, and Gio Urshela's out there. And, the guys the Orioles are rolling out there is unbelievable. So, yeah, I mean, there's a clear top three teams in baseball right now. I think it's Houston, the Yankees, and the Dodgers. Sorry, Twins fans and upstart Mets fans, I guess. The Braves fans they're a tier down. The Braves and Twins are a tier down. But, I mean, if the Yankees, Astros, and Dodgers are a tier up, the Orioles are basically a tier down for Major League Baseball right now. And it was a mismatch. That last game felt like when the Orioles went down 4-0, it looked like the varsity team was playing the freshman team and they were playing like a 3-inning game, and they bet the freshman team like, hey, we'll run 100 wind sprints if you guys keep it within 10 runs. But if we win by more than 10 runs, you guys have to run 50. And the freshman team was like, yeah, we can do this. Are you kidding me? We've got our best arm on the mound. We can do this, guys. And then they gave up, and it was 6-1, and they were like, oh, we're running, huh?
The bad part is, and I know this comes off like an arrogant Yankee fan, but it's true. If you're an Orioles fan and you look around and you see Gio Urshela, Mike Talkman, Breivik Valera, Higgy.
Breivik Valera and Nestor Cortez were part of your organization.
And everyone else was very attainable for them for the price the Yankees got them. It's just they don't put enough money into their analytics department yet to do it. So it's very frustrating. Very frustrating. For an Orioles fan. For a Yankees fan, it's good. But Game 3, when they just kept hitting home runs, I felt so bad. It's like, this isn't even really fun for you guys. For us.
Dude, that's what was scary. Like, John Means looked really good, and then when the Yankees got him, Andy got pulled, and you're like, oh my God, we're about to get 5 innings of Orioles bullpen?
Yeah.
It's tough. Tough state of affairs in Baltimore.
Baltimore. All right, let's move on. Jake, you ready?
Should we move on to awards? Jimmy, awards are brought to us by someone. Did you know that?
Swing Speed Developer.
Swing, swing, swing from the tables of my heart. Is that the words? I don't know that song.
Yeah. All-American Rejects, your old nickname.
Yeah. Anyways, Jim, exit speed swing. It's what we're all about. You were known as the exit speed swing guy.
Oh yeah. That's Jake and I'd be walking the high school hallways of Pomperog, and they'd be like, wow, look at that crew. Exit speed guy and the All-American Reject.
Yeah. Exit speed swing bunts for you. Guys, check them out. If you're a ball player, you're trying to get back in the game, dude, their website's actually really cool. I clicked around a little bit, but I got lost in it the other day. The swing trainer's pretty sweet. You put it on the end of your bat, and it kind of works on your path. 30% increase your exit speed. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., our dude, he's all over the website.
Lugu Jew.
Did you just call him Lugu Jew?
Yeah, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Lugu Jew. Lugu Jew.
Jew.
That's his Players Weekend nickname.
Jim, the whole thing that's new about it is because we've used the traditional batting donut for years, which is actually pretty ridiculous, putting a donut on the bat. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to hit balls with whatever you're training with on the bat. And I think you could do that with the exit speed velo thing. Try doing that with a donut. It ends up being ugly. Either way, these guys support us. They've got a discount code, 20% off. Talking Yanks, all caps, baby. They're good guys. They support us. We support them. Go check them out. All right. ExitSpeedSwing.com.
Breaking news.
Do, 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 do.
I got another shout out on R2C2. So tune into R2C2 tomorrow. Today.
Just a goddamn segment on their show.
Yeah, I guess so. The kid who runs their Twitter now, very active. But yeah, he lets me know. So cool. Hope it's good.
I'm gonna DM him and call him a cocksucker.
No one called anyone a jive turkey.
No one called anyone.
All right, we're getting so late. This is the longest show.
Yeah,
I think it's been all bullshit. I think this show's been nothing but bullshit.
We were worried about actually talking Orioles, and when we did for 5 minutes there, it kind of got dark. So let's get into awards, Jimmy.
My pride of the Yankees, and that's the first award we give out. Pride of the Yankees is none other than Mike Tauchman. It's the obvious one, but I'm not going to run away from it. Dude had 3 home runs. He had a game-saving or home run-robbing catch. He had 2 stolen bases, 5 RBIs, 445 average, and 536 on base percentage. Scored 5 runs, and yeah, had a run in every game. And then in the last game, Jake, they really didn't pitch to him as much because he'd been killing them. So like after Higgy's homer, he worked a walk right away, which I thought was great. Don't force it, Talkie.
Jimmy, it's there's a legitimate case to be said that Mike Tauchman has been the best player in baseball for a month.
Yeah.
Like, those are legitimate words, not Yankees podcast words, not you me liking him because he's kind of this crazy football guy in a field. Using stats, batting average, on base percentage, slugging, using advanced stats, WOBA, whatever you want, WAR. There is a legitimate case to be made that Mike Tauchman has been the best player in Major League Baseball for a month.
You want to hear his stats since May 1st?
And that's going back even further than a month. But yes, I do, Jim.
It's 38 games played.
Yeah.
366 batting average, 423 on base percentage, 661 slugging, 0.83 OPS, 466 BABIP.
Yeah. Not to give too much of a spoiler, Jim, and I know I just did an ad read, but our newest podcast, Talking Baseball, which has been crazy popular, top 5 in sports, whatever. If you haven't checked it out, go do it. Mike Tauchman's getting mentioned on that this week because he has to be.
Yeah.
I think you and I were nervous to bring him up because we get nervous about people looking at us as just Yankee homers. Like, we would be doing baseball a disservice if we don't talk about Mike Tauchman on Talking Baseball. So go check that out. Or if you have a friend that likes another team, tell them. But Mike Tauchman's incredible. And one of the catches of the year, casual.
It's been great. Who's your pride of the Yankees? Austin Romine, Cameron Maben, Kyle Higashioka, James Paxton.
Okay. How about all that? Jimmy.
Can I tell you something? Someone in the chat said how many. Someone said over under John Boy yawns through the rest of the show, and now I'm holding in phantom yawns. Like I don't think I have to yawn, but I'm so worried about yawning.
No, it's funny. I feel like we're not nighttime yawners. We're morning yawners.
I get pretty yawn.
That's something your brain keeps track of. Shut the hell up. Jim, my pride of the Yankees. A couple different ways I could go with it. I'm not going to give it to Paxton. You shut out the Orioles. I'll go Cameron Maybin, dude. He's still unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jimmy went 5 for 9. And again, I know the competition levels are odd. He DH'd and played right field one game. Jim, he wasn't even he hit a couple balls tonight that weren't great before he hit the longest homer in the game. But Jimmy, say it with me now. You had it in the burn. Good things happen when
Cameron Maybin is on the baseball field.
Okay, we were 95% there. Jim, he's hitting 327 on the season, a 406 on base, a 540 slugging. The dude's been incredible. He's currently batting 5th in our lineup due to all the injuries and everything. I think we paid Cleveland $25K for him. And by the way,
that can't be true. That can't. You mean like 25000?
$25,000 was traded for Cameron Maybin.
Are you serious?
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure Cuddy tweeted it out tonight.
25 grand?
The Cleveland Indians traded away Trevor Bauer to get, they were going to trade him, but they traded him mostly for outfield help. Yes, the Yankees got Cameron Maybin from the Indians for $25,000.
That's allowed? That's like what you fine a dude. Not really, but...
And Jimmy, I'm going to whisper this right now because I don't want us to circle around this. But again, think if you're the Baltimore Orioles, dude. Philip Deal got Mike Tauchman. I know Cameron Maybin's not necessarily a fit for your team, but if he played like this and you could have traded him for a prospect, it's just mind-boggling.
They're not into outfield defense, so don't even put it on them.
Yeah, I mean, that's very apparent. But, and Jim, I know you and I keep circling on it, but it's a fun thing to circle on. Cameron Maybin's a leader on this team. He's the hug guy. He's the team hug guy.
It's the team hug guy. Susan Wollman gets a kick out of it when he hits a home run, and then everyone hugs Cam. She loves it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And, when Higashioka hit his home run, he was on base, so he touches home plate, and Higgy... Nice. Higgy, congrats on the home run, dude. Now give Cameron Maybin a big hug at home plate because these are the rules.
Rules are rules.
Rules are so very much rules. And Jimmy, so he went 4 for 5 tonight. So carry the 1, 4. He is 29 for his last 80. No, those are plate appearances. So He's 29 for his last 73. We got it. We got any math majors out there?
This is brutal.
29 for 73. I'm on my site. Quick math. We're a math podcast. Calculate batting average. 397.
Do you think?
Okay. Cameron Maybin's been a 400 hitter since June 5th. 2 months.
Nice. All right. Moving on. Next.
You Yankee mother brother.
Do I take the cop out again?
I mean, that's kind of your thing. It's how you're known around the league. That's probably what you're mentioned as on R2C2.
He always gives those cop out motherfuckers. No, Jake. Every answer that I want to give is a cop-out. If I do one thing, you're going to say, oh, you take the easy guy. If I do the other guy I want to do, you're going to say, that's such a cop-out. So I'll say who I'm giving it to you, and you just shut your butt about it.
All right.
Giving it to Tanaka.
That's fine.
I like Tanaka. The new splitter looked cool, but a 6-run lead going to a tie game wasn't cool. So I didn't like that. Tanaka. Now this is twice in the last four series I've given Tanaka the motherfucker. And I don't like it. But everyone else did pretty good. We swept the Orioles and scored 1,000 runs.
Yeah. It's right. We did the Tanaka thing. Kind of sucks. Don't fully give up on him.
Who's your motherfucker?
Jim, I'm gonna go Vicky V, baby.
Yeah, that was my other one.
Vic Valera, he goes 1 for 11. He's the only guy that doesn't have a home run or a on base percentage over like 3 something. So yeah, I'm going Vicky V. And Jim, the other reason that I can do that confidently is right now Vicky V's in the way of my guy Tyro.
Yeah.
And everyone at this point knows how I feel about the young prince who was in the locker room today. But
Came up, said hi. They said, "Oh, Glaber just took a big shit. He's good now. Go home."
yeah, so that was I got excited for that. But yeah, man, and it's I think literally why Breivik is up is because the Yankees think he's one of these hitters that they found in AAA that can take the next step. So they're testing him out, even though they know what they have in Tyro. I mean, they're just kind of using this as bonus points to find out if Breivik's something. So maybe he is. Hey, it took Voit a few at bats. It took Talkman a few at bats. Maybe it's taken Vicky V. But yeah, I miss and love Tyro.
That's the second motherfucker for Valera, which is a tough break for a guy who's played like 5 games.
That's a tough break.
All right, regular old awards. Regular old awards. My first award, Jake,
Yes,
is
sir.
the quick question. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Okay, quick question. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Award.
It's not the guy that runs the R2C2 Twitter, right?
No, I love that guy.
We love that guy. Okay.
Quick question. Why don't you go F yourself? Bleeped it for all the
Thank
kids listening.
Who you got, Jimmer?
Brett Gardner.
Woo! Cardi party, baby.
Brett Gardner. They signed him to be the 4th outfielder. Stan and Hicks are hurt. Gardner's had to play a lot more than we planned on it. Oh, let's take a look at his numbers. Because the world was falling when we signed Brett Gardner. What a dumb move.
Why'd we pay him all that money?
Paid him all that money for that clubhouse leadership. Yeah, great. That dude sucks.
Nick Markakis is a free agent.
Yeah. I'm boycotting this season. Oh, let's tune in.
Let's tune in, Jim.
What's Brett Gardner's current slugging percentage? 479. What's his on base percentage? 333. What's his OPS? 812. How many home runs does he hit? 18. What's his career high for home runs? 21. Dude, he's having a great year.
Highest OPS of his career
For Gardner.
Age 35. It's nuts. Playing center field and left field. Again, he's basically back in center field, which is insane. He's having one of the better hitting years of any center fielder. And Jim, I know we have some WAR people out there and we have some not WAR people out there. He's second on the team in WAR this year. It's LeMahieu and him.
Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty handy. Second highest OPS plus of his career currently. Oh, well, he's going to fade out. He'll look bad in the second half. Well, hey, quick question. Why don't you go fuck yourself? He's been good this far, and that's what we're talking about.
Nice.
What's your next award? I hope it's not as hostile, Jake. I hate when we get so hostile.
My first award is the Be Bad to Me award.
Last time I heard you say that, wow.
Just be bad to me. Any guesses?
Yeah, I'm going to guess it's Paxton.
No. Because there could have been a good spin there. I like the guess. Jim, the Be Bad to Me award is Aaron Judge. Dude, you were all over this. The Orioles refused to pitch to Judge. It was like their game plan coming into the weekend was like, hey, this team's a good team, but you know what we're not going to do? Let Aaron Judge beat us. And it's like, well, guess what? The other guys are going to beat you anyway, so you might as well let Judge beat you. And the more so it's because we want Judge to not get it going, but to make people shut up. But they walked Aaron Judge 6 times, Jimmy. No one on the team had more than 2 walks besides Judge, who had 6.
They refused to pitch to him.
His on-base percentage this series was 533. The dude was getting on base at a Barry Bonds clip, but people in Yankee land are still mad because, oh, he's not hitting home runs like we've seen him. Yeah, he wasn't allowed to this series. He was the only Yankee they said, we're not going to let you hit home runs against us. 6 walks, nobody else had 2. Quick math, that's 3 times the walks, Jim.
No one else had more than 2. No one else had more than 2.
No.
Yeah. 2 guys had 2.
Be bad to me.
Does that remind you of Beehod Baby, your favorite female rapper?
Whoo! They don't want to catch me outside. How about that?
Wow, how about that?
Yeah. Let's see. 2. So let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jimmy, the rest of the team had 7 walks. Judge had 6.
That's crazy. They didn't pitch the Judge. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. My next award, Jake, and someone was shocked I didn't give this out last week, and it was a good call by them. I forget who it was. I'd give them credit if I could remember. It's a repeat award. Yes. The Stepping Stone Award.
Good to be back.
The Stepping Stone Award. And it goes to James Paxton. And now this is 2 starts in a row. Really good. Now the Boston start, I told you guys that what I think. And some people hate that I think this. And I don't care that you'd hate that I think this. I still think it. I think Paxton is able to pitch well when the energy and the crowd has his back. He's able to turn it up a little better, get that intensity going. He still gave up 2 home runs in the first inning in that Boston start, but he ends a good start. That was nice to see. This start, the Orioles are terrible. They do have some hitters, top 5 are like decent hitters, maybe top 3, whatever, I don't know. But I was nervous about this start because we had already won the series. It's a getaway day. It's versus the Orioles. No one really cares. It's exactly the start that has worried me about Paxton. And he gets a clean first inning for the first time in... How many starts, for real? 7?
I don't know. I'm scared to bring up the game log.
I know it's 5. I'm positive it's 5.
Well, he broke the 4-game homer streak, so there's that.
Yeah, but it was 3 leadoff homers in a row, then the JD one. So that's 4, and I think there was 1 before that. So a lot of starts. He didn't give up a run in the first inning. But the fact that he grinded through this, got through this game, looked really good. Looked sharp. He's changing the pitch mix, which, thank God. That's exactly what Houston does when they get pitchers. Like, hey, why don't you throw your good pitches more and your bad pitches less? Oh, wow, Brett Strom's a fucking genius over in Houston. So why can't we do that? Well, they're doing that with Paxton now. 2 starts in a row. It's working. We're not there yet in my brain, but we're stepping on stones. We're on our way.
Jimmy, that's nice. That's a throwback. That's a classic Talkin' Yanks award.
I set you up for a throwback if you want it.
And Jimmy, I'm going throwback as well. It's a little throwback episode to win it. I am giving out the future 2021 NL All-Star Award. Some people are calling it the Tyler Austin Award.
I like that. Just to let you know.
Well, no, I don't, because Austin Romine's gonna get one, and it goes to Austin Romine, Jim. And Jim, I've got fun stats for you. Jimmy, Austin Romine's last 19 games, he's hitting .389 with a 424 OBP, a 1.183 OPS, with a 390 BABIP, which isn't out of this world. Jimmy, 5 home runs in those 19 games. And Jim, we talked about it before. He looks good. It's not we didn't even know Romine, that we saw him just flicking balls to the opposite field. One would land in the porch, one would land for a double. And it's like, why are you guys throwing Romine low and away? Because he's just going to flick that way. He's looked good. He's turning on balls. And Jim, I've got the nuke. Do you want the nuke?
Give me the nuke.
Jimmy, in Austin Romine's last 19 games played, so 15 are starts, so there's a 4 defensive replacements. But Austin Romine's last 19 games played, guess the Yankees' record in those games.
15-4.
In Austin Romine's last 19 baseball games played, he is 17-2.
What 2 games did he lose?
The 2 games Austin Romine was involved in losing was one of the games at Boston, the game we lost 5-10. I want to say that was either the middle game or the second game. And the other game was the 2-1 game we lost to Tampa on July 7th.
Wow, I remember that one.
Walk-off? That was Morton versus Paxton. That was when we saw Charlie Morton, and I said he was the best pitcher we've seen this season. So,
go Austin Romine, go. I thought you were going to give it to Higgy, to be honest.
No, man. I mean, Higgy looks young, and he was doing great things in AAA. Like, I'm not going to write off Higgy about anything. Dude, it just feels like Austin Romine has hit this comfortable point in his career with his swing where he's at on the team that it feels like, okay, let's win a ring, be the typical backup catcher, have a moment or two, and then, go to the NL and get paid a little bit and try to be good for a couple years. I don't know.
Who is older, Kyle Higashioka or Austin Romine?
It's got to be Romy. I'd say Romine by 3 years, no? I mean, Romine made his debut in 2011.
It's like 1 year. Higgy's 29, Romine's 30.
Romine's 30, turns 31 in November. Higgy's 29. Okay, so it's closer than I thought. It's a year and a half.
Yeah. I just said it.
Yeah, well, you had a deceptive number in there. Kyle Higashioka's birthday, Jim? 420. Close the damn show.
No, we got to do Yankees nicknames.
All right, Yankees Knicks names.
Knicks names. I'm trying to. Okay, here it is. There's some I love. Let's run quick. Let's run through them quick.
All right, only comment if we need to.
Dellin Betances. Dellin J.
Okay.
Aaron Boone. Booney. Like it.
Yep.
Zach Britton with a K.
I get it.
Topical.
Yeah.
Luis Sessa. Kike.
Kike.
Why is he called that?
Wow. I was going to say something that might be offensive. I think it's like I think it's a popular like Mexican nickname. Like I think Kike Hernandez calls.
But that's Enrique. So I thought the Enrique Kike. Thought there was something going on there. Okay. Aroldis Chapman, the Missile. I like that because a lot of people are doing new nicknames. Like, I did that last year. I want to do a new one. And Chapman's like, but I'm the Missile.
This is my nickname.
Yeah. Nestor Cortez Jr. How do you say it?
The Hialeah Kid, man. Miami, Mr. 305.
What's Hialeah?
That's like is that a town or a neighborhood in Miami?
Okay. This next one's, I don't even get. Edwin Encarnacion Rivera.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to check.
What are we missing there?
Brett Gardner. Kind of like it, right?
Yeah. Brett Gardner. Gardner.
Strong.
Domingo Herman. Sunday.
Solid.
I would have liked to see it played, spelled like an ice cream sundae.
Right.
Chad Green. Greeny.
Of course.
J.A. Happ. J.A. It's my favorite one.
Love that.
It's my favorite one by far. Intern Luke didn't get it. I was like, his name is J. A. So J.A.
Wow, quick Luke under the bus to end the episode like
what
that.
What a dumbass.
Yeah.
J.A. It's awesome. Aaron Hicks. Hicksy. Kyle Higashioka. Higgy. Basic. Jonathan Holder. Johnny.
Not bad.
They asked him while he was being down in AAA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy Canely, King Kane.
Yeah. Is that supposed to be like King Kong? Like King Kong?
Yes, but King Kane.
Right, but I think you're supposed to say Khan.
But his name's Canely.
Right, but that's the whole joke.
I think it still plays if you pronounce it right. I think King Kane is badass.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound like King Kong.
I still get it.
Okay, but just like King Kane and King Kong aren't related.
I think it's close enough to be related to me.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, DJ LeMahieu, Big Fundy.
Yeah, I mean that was the one that everyone was like, "Whoa."
What's that mean?
Okay, so Glaber had last call on everyone's nicknames, or what happened?
Someone made that for him. He handed that to Didi and was like, Didi, just fill this out for me.
Yes.
Cameron Maben, Slim.
Yeah, that's tough because wasn't that Domingo's nickname for a little bit?
Maybe, I don't know. Dude, Adam Ottavino, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I get it though.
Sometimes Ottavino tries to act a little harder than I think he can act.
Yeah, I mean he's from Brooklyn.
He is from
he's
Brooklyn.
On the Yankees and he's from Brooklyn. Like you kind of got to think about that.
James Paxton, Big Maple. Yep. Austin Romine, Rowe. Yep. CC Sabathia, Dub. Double C's, I'm guessing, right? Masahiro Tanaka, Makun. I don't know how to say it. Makun.
Yeah, careful with that.
Talkman, Talk. Gleyber Torres, De Caracas. Love it. You like it?
I mean, he's a listener, confirmed.
Gio Urshela, Gio.
Yeah, strong.
Breivik Valera, BV.
Do you think they would have let him put Gio the God on the jersey? Like, no, right?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did we miss anyone? Didi is Sir MJG. What's his little name? Merielkson Julius Gregorius.
Did you guess the Julius, or is that right?
I guessed it. I don't think it's right.
I can look into that.
Solid guess by me.
Yeah, Merrickson Julius.
What?
Yeah, I think that was a back of your brain thing.
You think I've seen that before?
Yeah,
I thought it was a straight.
You know very well his first name is Merrickson.
Merielkson.
See, you even corrected me on it.
Yeah,
so.
because you butchered it so much. That's why he changed it. His dad, and his brother all go by Didi, which is funny.
Right.
Luis Severino is Pena. What's with the Pena and the Rivera? Is it like their maiden names or something? Or like their mom's maiden name?
Does Pena mean something?
It's just other names.
Pena means pain in Spanish. Yikes.
No, I think it's got to be their mom's maiden name or something like that.
Okay.
Louis V, T Wade, and that's about it. All right. We're good?
Cool.
A lot of bullshit this episode, Jake.
Yeah, you kind of have to with the O's a little bit. So I don't know. I think a lot of our fans will like it. If you're hardcore baseball, you might not have gotten the full analytics you were looking for. Either way, leave a 5-star review. Leave your favorite player's weekend name. How about that?
Oh, yeah. Since we broke 1,000 and I have to shave my beard in September when Jake comes and we're going to paste it onto Jake's face, I think if we break 1,500, Jake, by the end of the season, I think you agreed to cut your dick off.
Wow.
And that's the end of the show. Thank you very much.
Cut the dick off to end it.
Go Yanks. Tell him, Grams. It's a bad bet by you.
Bad bet.
Super bad bet.
I never made that bet.
I hope our review... It's not going to happen. It'd be so funny if our reviews were just like, cut that dick off. like for the last month, they're like, shave that beard, shave that beard.
I want that dick on a plate. I got to email this to you.
Yeah, SoundCloud's a bummer.
SoundCloud hates us.
Jarv says that's a bad bet by you.
Yeah, I mean, if we need to check the tape eventually, I think I'd be okay. But we'll see. If we get there, I'm willing to have discussions, but
Yeah.
probably not cut my dick off.
The meme with all the players sitting at the tables, yeah, we did see that. We're
Yeah.
surprised that some intern at Yes Network made that who has like zero idea which players play, which players are good, which players are bad. She just like threw the 40-man roster and some coaches. What?
She or he.
That was rude of me. Well, we know a lot of the people who run the social media, and we know
Normally I
that
do that mockingly. That one was kind of tough.
we know a lot of the people that run the social medias, and we know that a lot of them are women. So that info saves me a little bit.
Yeah.
But made no sense. Florio was in there.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. Like maybe they took one of the like first rosters from spring training or something. I don't know. But even like Voight wasn't in there. There's a couple just bizarre ones.
Dude, were the people that not in there end of the alphabet names? That's my theory.
Voight, Urshela, Talkman. Mabin's the only one that would debunk that, but he's also kind of recent to the team.
Yeah, my theory is they're just going down the alphabetical 40-man list, grabbing pictures with coaches. Did you
and
answer?
then, like mixing in the coaches, but not having like Cameron Maben and Mike Talkman, that was pretty bizarre to me.
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh yeah, dude.
What?
Easy answer.
Yours was 10?
No.
7?
No.
You and the Aarons?
No.
Are you giving a fake answer then? You gonna sit with Wade and Clint and?
No, I mean that's where they seated me, but no, that's not where I'm sitting. I believe, and I just want to confirm because I don't want to get it wrong. I believe I was table 4. Yes.
Oh, that was the Gardner.
No.
Who's table 4?
Nevin, Chad Green, Sessa.
Nevin's out. Fuck this.
We're having a good time at that table.
Weirdo.
I think Nevin's bullying Sessa a little bit. Nevin is telling them both the whole time how easy it would be for him to hit off them in his day.
It's true.
And I'd be enjoying that. No, I think the consensus was 5, 10, or 7. The Aaron table is solid. Depends what Booney you're getting. Are you getting manager Aaron Boone or are you getting real fun Aaron Boone?
It's lunchtime. No one has roles at lunch.
He's the manager of the team, Jim.
I'm sitting with the 3 Aarons. Yo,
Okay.
It was definitely alphabetical. 3 Aarons are together, but that's first name.
That's first name, though.
I'm going to crack this case.
Okay.
Table 10 is real fun. CC, Glaber, and Canely.
Yeah. I feel like that's all Canely and CC. Like, Glaber's just there giggling the whole time. But that's fine.
Yeah.
No, I think 10 and 5 are the winners in my head.
Yeah, I'm 7 and 10. Booney and Judge, 2 guys that I've talked with face-to-face already. Good friends of mine.
Another guy you DM with.
And Hicks DMs with me. So I'm in with all the Aarons.
Yo, remember that look Hicks gave us at spring training?
Yeah. That was funny.
He knew something.
Yeah. It is a linger.
it was a look.
It was like, are those guys? And then once he realized, like, yes, it was those guys, then he lingered and was like, do I want to say anything?
Right.
And he was like, nah.
Yeah. Friends.
He's saying, remember that look those guys gave me? But yeah. All right. It's 1 o'clock. I got to be up early to go on some San Diego radio show.
San Diego.
So, see you guys. Thanks, patrons. Appreciate you. See ya. Jordan Jarvis. Andrew, Jonathan, Triton, and anyone else who's in here. See you later.